Hey guys, welcome. This is a general reading for the collective of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Welcome, cross watchers, and if you're brand new to the channel, happy to have you join us. So Taurus, I just want to let you know that tomorrow is the full moon in Capricorn. There will be a special reading for it. I think the full moon reaches its peak about 4:35 or 4:36 or somewhere around there p.m. That's here on the east coast of the U.S. So check your local listings, but I'll get that reading to you. And I did do the July 2025 Love Tarot Monthly Energy Update reading, where I take the whole month, week by week in the tower spread, and then go back through the astrology like an overlay. It's a big astrological month. So you may want to watch that if you missed it. I just uploaded it, early in, I think on the 4th. I think I did it on the 4th. So go watch that. It's time-stamped, so yeah. All right. I'm pulling from Healing Spirits Oracle. This is one of those months where we do have Mercury retrograde coming up. So I'm looking at the healing energies. The spread will also look at our present energy and our blocks, the block, the relationship, the connection, divine message, opportunities, etc. So I'm trying to get us all primed for Mercury's retrograde. Here we go. Card 24. 2 and 4 is 6. So numerologically, we're trying to bring ourselves into balance. And I love your message. Happiness is freedom from fear. I like that. Happiness is freedom from fear. So I'm going to read it from the book. It says, I am happy because I know that I am guided by a spirit who has watched over me all my life. I am happy because I know that as a spirit I can never die. I am happy because I know that love is growing in my life and I have overcome all my fears. I was able to do this because I asked my spirit guide to teach me to be like them. Spirit guides can only work with what they are given, and you are a worthy student who has risen to every task you have been presented with. When you meet your challenges with dignity and honor, you grow spiritually. Every moment is now a blessing. I have thoughts on it. You wouldn't be surprised, for those who know me. Yeah, freedom from fear. Happiness to a degree. I think that's one part of it. Certainly. Right? If you think about the Sun card in tarot, the Sun card represents happiness, bliss, right? And it's got that little that naked as a jaybird, riding a pony in the backyard, playing with a silk scarf. And I often say, that it represents that we feel safe in our vulnerability. So if I'm talking about feeling safe in my vulnerability, and that links to happiness, then that kind of goes along with that I got nothing to fear, right? By being exposed, if we want to, get it down to brass tacks. So there is some truth in that. I don't see it as a goal of my own to want to overcome every single fear. But certainly the ones that incapacitate me or that hold me back from ascension, or that hold me back from, what it is I'm trying to manifest, or that hold me back from being the best version of myself that I can be in a given moment, right? If I have a fear of rejection, then I want to overcome that, right? Because it's going to hold me back from being the best I can be here in this moment. Got it? So I'm thinking along those lines. Just thought I'd share so that we can all find where we stand on that topic. It's a good message, though. All right, so let me pull. This is like a twin flame soulmate spread where I said we are going to look at your energy. Lovely. Two of Cups. And your block. Okay, so you may be blocked with regard to making some progress here or moving forward. And let's see your person's energy, 8 of Pentacles. And what their block is, the Moon. So, in the moon can be a lot of things. It can be fear, and this person could be blocked by fear. Please keep in mind, because it's a general reading, everything can come through reversed. So I'm reading for Taurus. You could be here as the cross watcher, and this energy up top, I'm saying you, it could be you as the cross watcher. And this could be the Taurus. It can be reversed is what I'm trying to say. So take it as it resonates for you. But someone here is blocked by their fear, but they're coming in with a willing spirit to work through it, which I like. For the connection, 2 of Swords, a crossroads moment here. You may even be at some form of cross purposes, and therefore decisions need to be made. And yeah, the divine message is the World card. It's new beginnings, it's lessons learned, it's a new cycle, but it usually comes at some other cycle's end. So there's something that has to be closed out so that we can have the new beginning and the opportunity. 2 of Wands. This is sort of writing itself, isn't it, guys? 2 of Wands. The opportunity for how we kind of get out of the blocks is to really assess in a world of possibilities, what do we want? You know, Wands is desire, and the 2 of Wands is talking about paths and choosing the path, and if we know what we want, which path is likely to get us there, and then what do we need to set in motion, because Wands is also action, so that we bring it about, so that we manifest it. So let's see, right? Because if you're blocked by, you know, in this connection, nothing's moving forward, or you're feeling like you're standing still, or you can't make progress, something's holding you back here, and your person is blocked by fear, right? Willing to work on it, but kind of stuck through fear or apprehension or triggered somehow, then this makes sense. Well, maybe if we really sort through what we really want and figure out the path to getting that. And certainly 2 heads are better than 1. And we've got some 2s here, 1, 2, 3 of them, right? For the connection, it's about making that decision. I'm sorry, I'm having like a little bit of an allergy attack in the middle of a reading. How much fun is that? Yeah, so you see where I'm going with the storyline. Okay. Let's jump in. 2 of Cups, a World card, 9 of Swords, and the Empress. I feel you're open and receptive to the news cycle, but you might have a lot of worries, anxiety around it. Could be that you're not sure that your person wants the same thing, or that the old cycle can be closed out. So I kind of feel like we're looking at a situation where maybe there's still some kind of a cycle that hasn't been, that we don't have closure around, or that hasn't come to an end yet for some reason. It could be between you, but it could just be one of you. So we'll see what unfolds here. Chariot in your block. 6 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands, and the Ace of Swords. Now, the cards from the bottom of the deck that I'm pulling are what you can't see, you know, because they're usually an internal process, right? Unconscious awareness, or playing out behind the scenes. So it's almost like there's some kind of information or insight that isn't finding its way to your consciousness. It's probably available to you, but you're not seeing it yet. And there's some drama here. There's some outside source of conflict or some kind of conflicted energy between you. It may not be between you fully, but wherever it's coming from, it's causing a problem between you, right? And the Six of Pentacles is about reciprocity, is about a relationship where we've got the give and take, where there's a mutual investment and generosity between you. You know, we're giving of our time, we're giving of our energy, we're giving of our resources, of our spirit, of our love, in equal measure. And there's a problem around that. And so everything, I feel like something here is hung up. We're not making progress because of that. And I feel like the truth around it is eluding you. It's probably something you have an inkling about, but you're either suppressing it or something just hasn't found its way to your consciousness because you're a little bit more frantic about it, right? So when we're in this kind of energy, nobody's able to think clearly. So let's see. And so what I'm trying to do is normalize that for you. So for this person, Eight of Pentacles, High Priestess, Eight of Wands, Seven of Pentacles. There is something that hasn't been said, and this person knows that a conversation between you and something that they haven't shared is long overdue, and that may be what this is about. It may be the information that's right there, like you kind of know something's going on. You kind of know that it's available for you, but you don't have it yet. That is so interesting to me. It's like you know there's something that hasn't been said. She doesn't speak, the High Priestess. Sometimes the High Priestess is about intuition, sometimes it's about other things. I think this is someone that hasn't said something or hasn't shared something. It can be secrecy, but it doesn't have to be a secret. Sometimes it could just be something that didn't get said, and now this person knows it's long past due that it be said, that you have a conversation, and they know that whatever this is, it's something that's going to take some work. Whatever is said, whatever is shared, whatever you two discuss, on the other side of it is some work, is some effort, is some attention and some focus and some dedication to making something right or fixing something. It's going to be different for all of you. That's why I'm leaving it a little bit vague, because you have to take that as it resonates. However, and it's very likely whatever this is, right? Eight of Pentacles, a creative solution to a problem. Well, we're seeing a problem right here. So let's see the Moon for this person. It's their block. Tower. Oh, Five of Swords and the Star. I kind of feel like this person is losing a little bit of hope here. Their fears are getting the better of them because, and they're feeling a little defeated before they even get out of the gate, if you know what I mean. Like they fear that everything's going to come crashing down. They could lose you, right? So, I know that one gets me. So, all right. So there's something that has to be spoken, there's a conversation that has to happen. There's something that needs to be spoken into reality. You're kind of subconsciously aware of it. You've got a lot of angst and anxiety that's kind of right in your bones right now. Things aren't moving forward. This person is riddled with fear and apprehension. So let's look at the connection. Two of Swords. Emperor. Wheel of Fortune and Strength. Wow, 3 major arcana. Well, we have the Emperor and the Empress. And I love seeing the Wheel of Fortune there. So I'm not feeling the cross purposes, right? Like, I don't think that you're seeing things in different ways. I definitely feel we're at a crossroads and someone's going to have to get their game face on to kind of overcome, right? And it feels more like it's coming from a divine masculine, which I'm going to say is the energy down here. It just feels that way to me, that we have this divine masculine. It's an important decision that has to be made. It will determine the fate, likely, of this connection. I feel it's good energy if this person can kind of get out of their own way. If they don't let fear lead, if they let love lead, they'll be able to overcome that obstacle. But it's clear to me that this is an important decision that has to be made by this person for the connection. Yeah. And because the message from Spirit is the World card, and we opened here with you, 2 of Cups in the World. Judgment. Ace of Pentacles and the 9. Wow. Yeah, the divine message is likely about the second chances here, right? New beginning and new beginning. Both the World card and the Ace of Pentacles have that theme, but the Ace of Pentacles is an offer, and the Judgment card is also about forgiveness, second chances, reunion for those of you who are in separation, reconciliation for those of you who may have had a falling out, or where there's something that needs that work, right? Where something's gone a little sideways. So I feel like the divine message is about perseverance. Things might be stressful, they might be difficult, it might get a little exhausting, but there's an opportunity here to close out the difficult cycle and to have a whole new beginning. You'll find it through that Judgment card. Through the themes about judgment. Judgment is Pluto. Pluto rules Scorpio. But interestingly enough, let me give you the exact date. At the end of the month, on July 24th, we have a new moon in Leo. I love that we have Leo here in the Strength card from the bottom of the deck. So that could be playing out behind the scenes, since I was talking about the relationship here. Not an individual, but the two of you. So let's just hypothesize. The new moon will be directly, and I mean directly, 2 degrees, I think, 2 degrees of Leo, the new moon, opposite Pluto, okay, at 2 degrees of Aquarius. So they're going to be in an exact opposition. So when we have an opposition, that exact, Pluto is really going to be pulling on that energy. Pluto is known as the Lord of the Underworld, can also be known as the Great Destroyer, but I see Pluto as the planet of transformation. So I'm feeling that energy, that judgment sitting betwixt and between the World card and the Ace of Pentacles, as Pluto is the ticket to the new beginning. Right? So when we get to the end of the month, where we have the new moon and you're setting intentions, that's where you need to go. You need to play to that shadow element. You need to play to what you want to kind of resurrect, for lack of a better word, because that's what's really happening here. What do you want to, where do we need redemption? Where do we need forgiveness? If we know better, can we do better? Blah, blah, blah. And that's why you've got that World card sitting right on this Two of Cups. It's about the two of you being able to close out or get closure for something that was difficult. Find the forgiveness, find the redemption, redeem the connection. That's why this divine masculine is overcoming their own fears and insecurities and apprehensions and making that decision to say, yeah, this is what I want, this is who I want, and I want to make it right. And my fear isn't going to hold me back from making it right. Eight of Pentacles. And I'm going to say what I didn't say a long time ago when I should have said it. And then you're going to get your information and the drama is going to subside. Do you see what I'm saying? It's like there's a lot of little connected dots elements here. And then we have the new beginning. Whether it comes in the form of an offer from, or just that because you clear up so much and you've persevered through a lot, that you find yourselves with this gift from Spirit of the new beginning. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing, and you could have that opportunity by the end of the month. So let's look at the Two of Wands in the opportunity position, Two of Swords. What did I say about it? I even said, to kind of deal with these blocks, you got to decide what you want, and yeah, what do you want? In a world of possibilities. Ooh, Four of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. All right, well, the Four of Pentacles doesn't necessarily have to always be about, guardedness. Sometimes it's about holding on to what we value, holding it close. And that's one of the upsides of the Four of Pentacles. If you value something, you don't want to give it away. You don't want to lose it. So I know I'm stretching there a little teeny tiny bit, but I feel that there is an opportunity for important decisions to be made about the direction, the path this connection will take, the direction you will head. I love that we close out with this Eight of Pentacles, because that is what this person will be committed to, is to really being focused and making this connection a priority. And when we have something like that, it can only come from someone that says, I value this. I want to hold on to it. I don't want to lose it. I don't want to have a tower. I might be afraid of a tower, but the best thing I can do is decide that I want this, so that I hold on to it even tighter. So that's kind of what I see as the opportunity for both of you. That, yeah, there's an obstacle. Sure, there's some drama or whatever that Five of Wands is about. But you can mutually decide that we believe we're meant to be. We believe it's meant to be. We believe we're meant to be together. But I do feel I'm seeing a divine masculine that kind of has more of a decision to make, and not be... I'm not saying it in the way of, well, it's in their hands to decide. I'm saying because this apology, this forgiveness, really, it's up to them how they decide to approach fixing what's been broken, right? Focusing on the connection, prioritizing it. Resolving the conflict and the tension. So I'm feeling that is a little bit more on the divine masculine. That's what I mean. Like, decide, are you in or are you out? Because if you're in, I already feel whoever is up here has made that choice. That's what I mean. Okay? So it's not the twirl the hair, do I not? Like, no. It's a more serious situation than that. All right, that's what I have for this part of the spread. What I'm doing in the extended is I'll take this Emperor and I want to see how they perceive you. That's pretty important. What's their perception of you? What are their feelings for you? What are their intentions toward you? What do they get from you? What's the payoff? What's in it for them? That can be emotionally, that can be spiritually. You know, what is it that they get from you? What about intimacy? Like intimately, what's that energy like from their point of view? And where might this connection be headed? So that's what I'm doing in the extended. The links to that are below. And before I give you the astrology that showed up here, if you enjoy my readings, if you have been watching me a little bit and you haven't yet done so, please do subscribe below. That's my big ask. I'm coming up on 6 years on this platform, and I kind of want to really break through this year. I got some things I'm cooking up, so hopefully you'll come along for the ride. Really, it doesn't cost a thing to subscribe. Click the little bell. That bell, all it does is, you know, you're sitting there and you're, you know, doing something on your phone, and it just scrolls up and says, Laura just posted on YouTube. So it really is not that big of a interference if you have the sounds turned off. But thanks for joining me. Thanks for coming to play. Let me give you the astrology. We have the World card twice is Saturn. Saturn ruled, used to rule Aquarius, now rules Capricorn. We've got Empress is Venus, Taurus, and Libra. Chariot is Cancerian energy. We are in Cancer season right now. We've got the High Priestess is the Moon. The Moon rules, wait for it, Cancer. Yeah. We've got the Moon card here, but in Tarot, this Moon is associated with the sign of Pisces. Tower is Mars. Mars rules Aries. The star is associated with Aquarius. More Aries in the Emperor. Jupiter is the Wheel of Fortune, which rules Sagittarius. Leo here in the Strength card. We've got Pluto, as I said, for Judgment, which rules Scorpio. And that's what we've got, plus your beautiful Oracle card 24. Happiness is freedom from fear. So let's hope this person kind of overcomes their fear and makes that all too important decision to walk this path with you and close out an old cycle so the two of you can have the new beginning you desire and deserve. That's what she said. I'm headed to the extended. I'll see you there in a second. Bye for now.